Imagine catching a glimpse of someone you always thought you knew, yet in a single photo they reveal something unexpected. That is exactly what happens when we look at actor Carey Mulligan. We have seen her on screen in many different roles, dressed in glamorous outfits, surrounded by bright lights, and perfectly styled for the camera. But then there are pictures that show a very different side of her. No heavy glam. No dramatic styling. Just Carey as she truly is. These images feel quiet, raw, and honest. They do not try to impress, yet they leave a strong impression. Stay with me because by the end, you will realize there is much more to these pictures than just a familiar face. Carey Mulligan was born in London in 1985 and began acting at a young age. Over the years, she built a reputation for playing thoughtful, emotionally deep characters. Films like An Education and Promising Young Woman showed the world that she is not just a pretty face, but a powerful performer with real depth and range. Awards and praise followed, but what makes Carey stand out is not only her talent. It is the way she presents herself when the spotlight fades. In quieter photos, without dramatic styling, she appears calm, grounded, and genuine. That contrast between public image and private moments is what makes these pictures so interesting. When people hear the word bare in this context, it does not mean nudity. It means stripped of extra layers. No heavy makeup, no dramatic poses, no masks. In some of Carey Mulligan's photos, we see natural hair, minimal makeup, and expressions that feel unforced. Her gaze can be thoughtful, sometimes soft, sometimes serious. These moments remind us that celebrities are human too. They experience quiet days, reflection, and vulnerability just like anyone else. And when we see that, something changes. The distance between star and viewer becomes smaller. There is a strong connection that comes from authenticity. When Carey appears without heavy styling, she feels more relatable. She does not look like a character or a role. She looks like a real person. These images invite us in rather than placing her on a pedestal. They show honesty, and honesty is powerful. Pictures like these do not shout for attention, but they speak clearly. They show a side of Carey Mulligan that feels sincere and grounded, and that makes people respect her even more. You might wonder why seeing this side of a celebrity really matters. First, it reminds us that fame does not erase humanity. Even people in the spotlight have insecurities, quiet moments, and real emotions. Second, it makes us question how much of what we usually see is carefully curated. When someone lets go of that control, we get a more honest story. Third, it shows a different kind of beauty. Not perfect, not dramatic, but calm and real. That message is especially important today, where filters and perfection often dominate social media. If you want to notice this bare side of Carey Mulligan, pay attention to the details. Look at her expressions. Are they relaxed or posed? Look at the styling. Is it minimal and natural? Notice the setting. Is it a red carpet or a quiet, candid moment? Simple backgrounds and soft lighting often allow the person to shine instead of the scene. When you start observing these things, you realize that photos can tell powerful stories without words. So, what can we take away from all of this? Carey Mulligan's simpler, more honest photos remind us that authenticity matters. Whether you admire her acting or simply enjoy seeing real moments from public figures, these images show that being genuine is a strength. A star becomes relatable when they allow themselves to be seen as they truly are. And that is what makes these pictures so meaningful. Before we end, take a moment to look up a few recent photos of Carey Mulligan. Which one feels the most real to you? What story do you see in her expression? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share it with someone who loves honest celebrity stories. Thanks for watching this video.